The flesh garden. Dr. Aris Thorne didn't use knives. He used seeds. Elara woke strapped to cold steel, not in pain, but in a profound, unnatural fullness. Her abdomen bulged obscenely beneath the thin hospital gown. Thorne loomed over her, goggles reflecting the sterile light, a manic gleam in his eyes. Thorne loomed over her, goggles reflecting the sterile light, a manic gleam in his eyes. He pressed a humming device against her distended belly. Agony exploded within her, not on the surface, but deep, as if her organs were tearing themselves apart. She screamed, a raw, ragged sound, as her skin rippled violently. With a sickening, wet schlorp, something burst through her navel. Not blood, not yet. A thick, glistening green shoot, segmented like bamboo but pulsating with veins of deep crimson. It unfurled a single, fleshy leaf the color of bruised meat. Remarkable. Thorne breathed, adjusting dials. Vitality is optimal. The agony intensified, migrating, pressure built in her left arm. She felt things moving under the skin, squirming, growing. Her forearm split lengthwise with a sound like tearing canvas. From the gaping wound, slick with lymph and dark blood, erupted a cluster of bulbous, violet buds. They pulsed, opening slightly to reveal tiny, needle-sharp teeth lining their interiors. They gnashed feebly at the air. Elara thrashed, her screams choked by vomit thick, black and writhing with tiny root-like tendrils. Her right leg felt cold, then numb, then erupted in a cascade of icy fire. She looked down. Her thigh had burst open, and thick, thorned vines, dripping a viscous amber sap that smoked where it hit the steel table, were coiling outwards, anchoring themselves into the metal restraints. Thorn circled, injecting a shimmering serum into the base of the bamboo shoot. It shuddered, and new shoots erupted from its sides, thinner, whipping like tendrils. One lashed out, embedding itself in Elara's cheek. She felt it burrowing, not just through flesh, but into her upper jaw. She tasted copper and soil. A pressure built behind her eye. Her left eyeball was forced out by a burgeoning, waxy white flower blooming directly from the socket. Its petals were veined with black, and a single blood-red pistil swayed where her pupil should have been. The violation was absolute. Her body was no longer hers. It was soil, a grotesque terrarium. The bamboo shoot thickened, cracking her ribs audibly. The tooth buds on her arm grew larger, biting chunks from her own flesh. The thorned vines constricted, sawing into her femur. The flower in her eye socket wept thick, viscous blood tears. Thorne leaned close to the flower, inhaling deeply. The scent of despair. It accelerates the growth. He smiled, a cold, clinical thing. Soon, Subject 7, you will be my masterpiece, a self-sustaining ecosystem. Of exquisite suffering, Elara's remaining eye rolled back. The last thing she saw before the internal garden consumed her entirely was the gleam of Thorny's scalpel, hovering not over her, but over a tray of glistening, iridescent seeds ready for Subject 8. Her final sound wasn't a scream, but a wet, gurgling sigh as a cluster of bioluminescent fungi erupted from her open mouth, glowing with a sickly green light in the sterile horror of the lab.